the mark of the beast and the number of his name. The Bible warns us that there will come a time that we won't be able to buy or sell unless we have the mark of the beast or the number of his name. So everyone believes that this is going to be something that's going to happen in the future and that it's going to be a VERI chip. You're very wrong. I'm going to show you how wrong you are. The mark of the beast and the number of his name are already here. You just haven't noticed, because you can go into a shop and you can buy something, and then when you've finished with it, you can sell it. That's right, isn't it? No, it doesn't quite work like that. First of all, just let me tell you, there are certain things that you can buy in a shop, but if you sell them, you'll go to prison. Let me give you a couple of quick for instances. These ice cream cones, for instance, they cost £1 to buy from a local shop. That's just over $2, two US dollars. But if you go into a supermarket, you can buy these 6 for £1. That's $2 American. But if you take these that you've bought for that price and you go and sell them for, let's say, $1 each, 50p each, yeah, you'll end up in prison. The same applies, let's say, with these here. It's a packet of sesame snaps here. Now, on the back it says that they're not for individual resale. Now, the whole packet of these only cost me £1. Okay, and there was 12 of these in here, and they come to nearly 50p each in the shops. Now, if I bought these and I started selling them at half the price, I could end up in prison again. What for? Unfair trading. If I give them away, I could still end up in prison for distributing infringing items. Now, let me give you an example of this that gets even worse. Let's say, for instance, a lot of you are aspiring to start your own business. A lot of you are young. You're starting out. You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You're thinking, yeah, I'm going to build an empire one day. I'm going to build a business. I've got a good business mind. It doesn't matter how much of a good business mind you have. If you're not a Freemason, if you're not a tear, if you do not already have the mark of the beast or the number of his name on your products, you will not succeed. You will succeed for a while, and then you will be brought down in one way or another. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, you want to open a shop and you want to sell the latest DVD movies. You want to sell the latest ones that are just out in the cinema, the ones that everyone wants. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, you will find that it is completely impossible for you to buy them. Now, you might say, rubbish, I'll go to a wholesaler and I will buy them. And I will challenge you. I will send 50 English pounds, which is about 120 American dollars, to the first person who manages to do that. Let me tell you how it works. I went and signed up to a couple of the major distributors in the UK. I opened an account with them, which was free. You can do the same thing. And then I went down to see them. And I said, right, I want to buy the latest DVD movies, the ones that have just come out in the cinema, just out on sale in the supermarkets and the major video retailers. Certainly, sir. £24.95 each plus VAT. I said, oh, hold on a second. They're on sale for £11 in the major supermarkets and the major DVD distributors. Well, then go to the supermarket, sir, came the reply. I said, just a minute, mate. I've come to buy wholesale. That is the wholesale price, sir. Well, how comes they're retailing them at £11 and I have to pay £24.95 plus VAT, which is an extra 17.5% on top? I wouldn't be able to sell them at that price, would I? So it wouldn't be worth buying them. If you're getting the drift here, basically, I can't buy them because they're too expensive. Therefore, I can't sell them. They responded and said to me, well, they buy in bulk. I said, fine. You give me the bulk price, I will go and get a backup and I'll come back with the money and I'll buy them. So, what's the bulk price? I'll buy in the same bulk they buy. The response was, certainly, sir. £24.95 plus VAT each, sir. In other words, get lost, sir. Take a running jump, sir. Get stuffed, sir. There's the door, sir. It's impossible for you to buy at a competitive price. you cannot buy and you cannot sell. You will find something else bizarre too. If you go to a wholesaler, and remember, from a wholesaler you're supposed to buy at prices cheap enough for you to resell, you will find that you can buy the same stuff from the local supermarket cheaper than you can buy it from the wholesaler. So you're actually paying more from the wholesaler. But if you go and buy those products from the local supermarket and try and sell them, you'll end up in jail. It'd be unfair trading. You're a criminal. You can't do that. You're going to get a big fine, you're going to get your assets seized, and you're going to be called a lot of names. You cannot buy and you cannot sell already. If you take a look at all of the major stores, and not just the major stores, this is the scary part, the smaller stores also, you will find that 99% of them have winged and horned disc depictions outside. It will either be a triangle with an eye, a disc with wings, a disc with flames, a half dome. All of these things are the mark of the beast. You will also find swirls on many different products, for instance, and shops. You usually find 3 or 4 of them. They're 6s, 3 6s and 4 6s. There are many marks of the beast, but they all come back to one main thing. If you watch our series Nibiru Palace, if you watch Nibiru Palace 7 for instance, and the upcoming Nibiru Palace 8, you will understand what the mark of the beast is. These stores, both large and small, have the mark of the beast. The winged disc is on just about every single product and business. The 3 6s are also on many products. But the major culprit here is the winged disc, the horn disc. If you are not one of these people that has this mark, and you will find that these marks are in fact Masonic marks, you cannot buy at a fair price. So therefore you cannot sell. So you cannot buy and you cannot sell already. You just think you can because you go to a shop and you buy something, and then when you finish with it, you sell it. Yeah? Try buying more than one item and doing that. Try buying 100 items and doing that. I'm telling you, you will be arrested. You will end up in court. You will be accused of counterfeiting, even though counterfeiting doesn't apply in that context, because a counterfeit is an exact replica. You will be accused of being a criminal. You will be accused of distributing infringing items. You will be fined, you will lose your assets, they will blacken your name, and they may even send you to jail. You cannot buy, you cannot sell, unless you have the mark of the beast already.